Excellent. And there.
Hey there, Mary Jo. Long time no see. You're muted.
Hey, Kristen, you are in the front row as usual.
I love it. Thank you all for being here. My goodness. Okay, so welcome to Any Sunday Songwriters, so called because we can do this any Sunday we please. My guests today are Bill Edwards, who is, I believe, in Ann Arbor, Michigan, if I'm not mistaken.
Absolutely right.
Great. And Mike Green, who might also be in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Am I correct about that
That's
too?
true. Yeah.
Wow. So we are very Michigan heavy today. I myself am in Austin, Texas, but I was born and at least partly raised in Detroit, so I can claim some of those roots anyway. There. And we are good to go, I believe. So, Mike, you want to help kick us off? Mike is going to tell you a little about himself and play us all a song.
Yep. My name is Mike. I'm a musician.
Hi, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Hi, Mike. Yeah, I live in Ann Arbor. I'm recently retired from a long career as a booking agent, representing all kinds of great songwriters. And I was studying them the whole time. So here are some songs inspired by what I learned from all these other great songwriters. Here's a little creative history from my family. This is called Dancing in the Kitchen. Whoa. Okay, let's start that again. Sunlight hits the kitchen counter, flour, salt, baking powder. Wonder who will fill those jars again. Pies and cookies, cream and berries, all the best confectionery, love and sugar flowing through our veins. And my grandpa's in his regular chair, staring out the window when I come downstairs. It's morning in my grandma's kitchen, she's not here, and I'm still wishing she'd come back to hold us all again. Sometime later, after coffee, Grandpa said he'd like to tell a story that he's sure I've never heard. I poured us both another cup, grabbed a chair and pulled it up real close so I would not miss a word. And he said Grandma and me would dance right here, candlelight atmosphere. A big band's on the record player. Ella, what's her name? Fitzgerald, swear to you she sang just like a bird. Then Grandpa said we took some lessons. It was hard, but we progressed till we could dance in public someday. We danced at your parents' wedding. It didn't show, but we were sweating bullets, so we went home straight away. Still basking in the glow of the day, this kitchen floor, it called out to say, I have yourselves another dance, a private place for your romance. Well, that's enough. That's all I'm gonna say. Now I've heard about this for so long, it's like a memory. Come full circle to have my grandpa tell it straight to me. I always tried to picture that, my grandpa taking off his hat and kissing her just barely in the door. He'd take her in his arms and lead her, music coming from the speaker, dance her round and lift her off the floor. So I pretend that this is all news to me, and I laugh with my grandpa, we're both glad to be. Right here in my grandma's kitchen, she'd not hear, and grandpa's wishing she'd come back to hold him once again. That she'd come back to hold him once again.
What a sweet song.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I just have to point out that my grandma and grandpa's daughter, my Aunt Leah, is here, and my cousin Beth, her daughter. So this is a full circle little experience
that's
here.
nice. Well, hello to everyone who is here and to Charlie, who is on the Facebook version of this, which I will shortly be sharing to Mike's profile and to Bill's profile, so you can watch it any number of places, but we prefer that you come here so that we can sing to your beautiful faces. Bill?
Yes, hello.
Same question. Tell us a little about yourself and play us a song.
All right, I'm Bill Edwards. I live in Ann Arbor, Michigan. I've been writing songs. Next year will be 60 years of writing songs, which Mary Jo knows because she was around at the very beginning. Mary Jo Mowdy, who a friend of mine from Buffalo many years ago, whose face I haven't seen in so long. It's so nice to see. So let's see. I'll start out with one that I just have to say I really like that song of Mike's, and it's a good thing because Mike and I worked together on his album, and I've probably heard it 100 times. So it's a great song. I used to have a lead of 100 feet before the starter's gun went off. I could strut my stuff and cut the rug better than Baryshnikov. 30-inch waist, impeccable taste, and a steel trap memory. The older I get, the better I used to be. I wish you could have seen me dig a grounder out of the dirt, looking hot at the hot corner, my skin-tight t-shirt. I remember still how I could hit that pill farther than the eye could see. The older I get, the better I used to be. When my mind replays my glory days, I'm just amazed. Remember too, hindsight's 2020. They wouldn't say it if it wasn't true. Yeah, I could close the taverns down and be good to go the next day. But when the bacon needed saving, every eye would look my way. I'd outshine Albert Einstein with my ingenuity. The older I get, the better I used to be. Oh, play it, Bill. All right. When my mind replays my glory days, I'm just amazed. And remember too, hindsight's wasn't true. I could memorize 100 songs and not screw up one word. Play Johnny Be Good behind my head faster than you ever heard. In my prime, at the same time, I'd sing lead and harmony. The older I get, the better I used to be. Well, it's been so long, you can't prove me wrong, so let me have my memories. The older I get, the better I used to be.
Yeah. 2020 hindsight. I love it. So I'm going to tell you a little bit of a story here because that's fresh in my mind. Janet has already heard this story once today, but I hope she liked it because here it comes again. The other day I was at a performance where everybody who was on stage introduced themselves by saying how long they've been in Austin. And so I thought that was kind of funny, so I got up and I told them, well, I've been making music in this town for pretty much since the beginning of time. And it got a laugh, and we moved on. And then in the car on the way home, I was thinking, well, how long has it really been? And the number was kind of disturbing. And so I sat there and was disturbed for a minute, and then I thought, oh, hell no, I'm having a party. So I'm having a party on May 8th, and a bunch of the people that I grew up musically with in this town are coming to perform and celebrate all those many years. And some of them can't be there either because they live too far away, or they live on some other plane. Like Tim Henderson, who wrote this song that I've always loved. And it would be nice if he could play it, but he can't, so I will. Maria Consuelo Arroyo, born and raised on the south side of town, with eyes holding midnight, a face like an angel come down. In softness and beauty, she grew like a rose without thorn. At 15, she married. At 16, her first child was born. And time is a lover, a painter in ripeness who harvests your dreams. Time is a river that sweeps us along in its streams. It brings us together and then tears us surely apart. And there's no wrinkled crone in her dry skin and bone who is not a young girl in her heart. Maria Consuelo Arroyo, she bore 7 more on the south side of town, and her love for her family, like soft rain, came whispering down. Like flowers in a garden, they flourished in beauty and grace, with their eyes like dark mirrors, reflecting the love in her face. And time is a traitor Time is the villain who stalks on our stage, the bringer of heartache, the bringer of frailness and age. It brings us together and then tears us cruelly apart. And there's no wrinkled crone in her dry skin and bones who is not a young girl in her heart. Maria Consuelo Arroyo, her man died in battle in cruel rivalries, and her children were scattered like feathers that ride down the breeze. She kneels in the darkness, 9 candles she lights every day. And Padre Alfonso remembers their names when he prays. But time's the black angel, the dark curandero who brings the long sleep. Time is the shepherd who's keeping watch on the sheep. He brings back together the souls he once tore apart. And he comforts old crones in their dry skin and bones, for he still loves the girl in their heart. And there's no wrinkled crone in her dry skin and bones who is not a young girl in her heart. Thank you, Tim Henderson. His memory's already a blessing.
That's a beautiful song.
Thank you. So we'll just keep going round and round like this until they throw us out of here.
All right. Well, I guess I'll jump in here. Say hello to my old friend Tony. Man, good to see you. Well, as Bill mentioned before, Bill recorded and produced an album that is officially out on Tuesday. The album is called Blind Spot. And here's the title song, which coincidentally is called Blind Spot. We recorded it in tune mostly. Okay. Whoa. Okay. I got a blind spot that don't keep me up at night, 'cause I don't know it's there. Might be a dozen times a day I hurt someone while I'm unaware. I try to grasp and hold it fast, 'cause I can't see what I don't know is there. Blind spots. I have all these blind spots. Some blindness sets you free, but that's no way to be. I'd trade it all to see. I'll tell you what, for that blind spot. You're blind spot was bigger than the world. He couldn't see your heart. He had a shriveled sense of wonder and did not know you were a work of art. It took a while to reconcile that it was time to go, so you got smart. Blind spot. You were in his blind spot. And since he couldn't see, instead you married me. And every day I'm glad. I'll tell you what, for that blind spot. Blind spot. What if when we met we saw clearly all our faults? Could we have loved as dearly? Not really. You have a blind spot when it comes to all my faults. Maybe you just don't care. I've made enough mistakes to fill a goddamn vault. You gotta be aware. So if it's true you love me too, well that just proves the same thing's wrong with you. Blind spot. We have the same blind spot. Of course it makes no sense, but in our own defense I'm really kinda glad. I'll tell you what, for that blind spot. Blind spot. Blind spot. Thank you.
All right, let's see. I'm going to do one that actually made its way into a Brooke Shields movie back a few years ago with Daryl Hannah and my favorite, Wanda Sykes. A movie called The Hot Flashes. So if you look that up, you can... If you go to the scene where Daryl is, or rather Brooke is having marital or love issues, and she goes out in her garage and sits in the Barca lounger in her garage, you'll hear this song in the background. If you only knew what true love could give you, how high it could lift you, the thrill you would feel. Oh, if you only knew, you need no persuading, love's waiting. If you only knew. I don't know what keeps you from falling. I've fallen heart first and headlong, but still you keep shifting and stalling, as if you think you could go wrong. If you only knew what true love could give you, just how high it could lift you, the thrill you would feel. Oh, if you only knew, you'd need no persuading, love's waiting if you only knew. I wish I could teach you that lesson. I wish I could break through somehow. If wishes are a fool's occupation, there are two fools in this room right now. If you only knew what true love could give you, how high it could lift you, the thrill you would feel. Oh, if you only knew, you'd need no persuading. Love's waiting if you only knew. I'm waiting if you only knew.
Wow, that was lovely. Both
Well, thank
of
you.
Yeah. I'm going to do a love song because I'm in that kind of mood. By the way, I did try to share the Facebook version of this with both of y'all's pages. And Mike, I was able to do it to yours via workaround. But Bill, you're going to have to go get it if you want it, because it won't let me share it because it made it for friends only and won't let me change that. So I can't pass it on to you because the post would be public and it won't let me do that. So go get it. That's if you want it on your profile. So this is dedicated to the person who is helping us with our sound today. He lives in my house. Lucky me, I'm married to him. Can't get better than that. This was written from a prompt, and the prompt was, if you could do it over again, would you? If I had it to do over, mulligan for all of those mistakes, maybe I would take it slower and think about the reasons I should wait for the other shoe. But then I wouldn't be with you. If I had it to do over, a second chance to turn and walk away from all those careless promises and all the times my trust was betrayed, 'cause I didn't have a clue. But then I wouldn't be with you. You are the reason I still believe a guardian angel watches over me. So if I had it to do over, an opportunity that few receive, I might be lying here tonight, dreaming dreams that probably would never come true. So I wouldn't follow through, because then I wouldn't be with you. Thank you. Aw.
Well, that's really sweet.
Thanks.
Well, as long as we're doing love songs, I'll this one doesn't work out quite as well. This is called Later. What am I looking at? Your penciled writing on this scrap of paper says gone to the store, won't be long. I love you, see you later. Now I wish I could change time with an eraser. What am I looking at now that it's so much later? What am I looking at when I can't see what's right before my eyes? I'm stranded in the past. I might stay there too long. It's just my nature. If I leave you there, would I become a traitor? Can't I keep you with me all these years later? If you knew you wouldn't be returning, I can guess what I'd be reading now, right here. This yellowed note would say, it's all right to miss me, but put away this silly souvenir. What are you looking at? Have you never seen a man in pain before? She was gone before her time. I wish I believed that she was someplace greater, or that leaving would somehow liberate her. She left too early, and I'll still be here later.
Oh, beautiful song.
Oh, thank you.
That's a
What you
nice
got,
one,
Bill?
Mike.
Thanks.
All right, I'm working on an album too, which I'm going to release in September, and it's a little different in some respects. It's going to be all songs not about me, and nothing personal on it. So, in fact, the title of the record is going to be Enough About Me, and this is one of the songs that's going to be on the record. Mom and me'll be sitting in the kitchen. We'll hear him shout her name outside. When he slams his car door, we know what lies in store. She'll tell me, Jimmy, you go hide. 10 years old, I'm good for nothing, except flinching at each thud of his fist. The bruises on her cheek remind me that I'm weak. Well, today the story took a twist. Salvation waits in the basement, behind a combination lock, safely stowed. Imagine his surprise as he comes to realize I broke the code. Of course I started with his birthday, then the date of his heroic high school kick. It finally came to me, their anniversary. I cried when I felt those tumblers click. Salvation waits in the basement, behind a combination lock safely stowed. Imagine his surprise as he comes to realize I broke the code. I haven't said a word to Mama. Even so, she looks concerned. Maybe I'm acting different. Now the tables have turned. Salvation waits in the basement, behind a combination lock safely stowed. Imagine his surprise as he comes to realize I broke the code. Between him and her I'll stand, his Mossberg in my hand. Good for nothing, broke the code.
Wow.
Yeah, a little lighthearted music
Yeah.
for a Sunday afternoon.
Well, since we're taking it down dark alleys, I'll do a dark one too. Why not? This is my response to the fact that Texas, in its infinite wisdom, at least currently, has decided that Drag Queen Story Hour is something to fear and to put a stop to. And I got to thinking about all those children who won't experience Lady Indigo takes her stage. Marmalade shadows dance on the walls. Before her a cluster of curious eyes, flickering fireflies wait for her call. Lady Indigo turns to them slowly. Her velvet-gloved hands dance in the light. Silver feathers flash, the walls disappear. Her stories take flight. And it's beautiful and brave, full of fancy disguise, glances and sighs, dances that last through the night. Beautiful and brave, but story hour's over. Lady Indigo paints brilliant hues, seducing you with dazzling charms. Mortals venture where they're not meant to, but somehow get sent to their true lover's arms. And Lady Indigo in red satin and pearls shares a world teeming with treasure. Amid ominous rumblings, her heroes so strong add a song for your listening pleasure. And it's beautiful and brave, audacious and rash, Courageous and dashing, their mettle proved in the fire. Beautiful and brave, but story hour's over. And after her show, as you go to your home, her enchanting whisper remains, and it's beautiful and brave. Beautiful and brave. Full of fancy disguise, glances and sighs, dances that last all night. Beautiful and brave, but story hour's over, story hour's over, story hour's over.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't know if you heard James McMurtry, who's a favorite songwriter of mine, was performing in Tennessee and Nashville, and they have a law there that you can't perform in drag. So James McMurtry came out in a dress for his encore. So
Good.
just to stick it to him.
Good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Speaking of songwriters, yeah, he's among the best.
Yep.
And he probably does not look very good in a dress, which is hardly the point.
Yeah, his hairy legs and cowboy boots were not something you really wanted to.
No.
Oh, was it a mini dress?
I couldn't look that long.
I saw a picture of it. It was pretty funny. So speaking of, darkness and courage, this is a song about Lenny Bruce. And if any of you aren't familiar, Lenny Bruce was a groundbreaking stand-up comedian, and he did social commentary in a way that nobody else had thought of doing in the late 1950s and early 60s. And all the people that came after, Richard Pryor, Dick Gregory, Dave Chappelle, George Carlin, all those people lean on this. They stand on this guy's shoulders. So this is Lenny Bruce, Staring at the Sun. And you got to listen to the version of this on the album that Bill produced, because it's a kick-ass rock version of this. If truth was the target, I wouldn't hit it from straight on. Gotta make 'em squirm and laugh about sex or the Pentagon, a stage of the nightclub, a comic Babylon. I see the target, but don't hit it from straight on. Most people are blind to reality. It makes them turn and run. But I make a living staring at the sun. If truth was your lover, you'd have to see her face. How else could you know for sure that she's real enough to embrace? I hate to say the masses are slow, but I'm afraid that's the case. To know the truth, you have to see her face. Most people are blind to reality. It makes them turn and run. But I make a living staring at the sun. I've got to have my say. A night in a jail cell, small price to pay. The truth is sometimes I see 50 years ahead. I don't pray, but I hope that they took in some of what I said and leave behind the narrow-minded ways they were force-fed. Now I'm all alone, 50 years ahead. Most people are blind to reality. It makes them turn and run. But I make a living staring at the sun. Yeah, I'm all alone, staring at the sun. Thanks.
That's a fine tribute.
Thank you.
Well, let's see. On that note, I think I will. I'll do a little blues song about work. Goes like this. Yeah. My papa told me. He said, "Son, whatever job or work needs to be done, that bale won't get lifted, rusted nut won't release till you apply a little elbow grease." Now I was young, but old enough. Why hadn't I heard about this magic stuff? So I kept right on asking. I gave him no peace. I had to know about this elbow grease. He said, "Son, it's amazing. It's a special sauce. Some people hate it. They hate it because they see what's required, and they'd rather pass. 'Cause to put it to use, you got to get off your He said it's both our burden and our boon. Since we weren't born with no silver spoon, our labor's never ending, our work may never cease, but we don't mind a little elbow grease. Yeah, he said, "Son, it's amazing. It's a special sauce. Some people hate it. They hate it because they see what's required, and they'd rather pass. 'Cause to put it to use, you got to get off your Well, now years later, more than a few, I'm here to tell you what he said is true. No matter how they're paying, by the hour or the piece, you better bring a little elbow grease. That's right. Your waistline will diminish and your bankroll will increase. Don't be shy with that elbow grease. Elbow grease.
Yes. My mother used to talk about that all the time. Usually about some chore I was supposed to have done better than I did. She is also the person from whom I got the phrase "a lick and a promise," and for the same reason. I also have just started work on a new album. I'm very excited about that. And I'm going to do a song from it because this is where this one had to end up. um, what happened was I've been working with somebody who's very passionate about alerting people to the problems of climate change. And I wrote some songs for him, and we were talking. This was a couple summers ago when there were sunspots and pretty much nonstop, and everybody was getting northern lights who never got them before, including Austin. Of course, every time we got them, it was cloudy, and what we got was a faintly pink sky because that year that we were under the path of totality, it was also cloudy that day, but the clouds parted for about 30 seconds just as we reached totality, just long enough to get a picture. And then they came back together again, and we apparently used up all our astronomical karma at that moment. So everything else that's happened in the sky, we've been too clouded over here to see it. But in any case, we were talking about the Northern Lights, and then somebody else brought them up later in the day, and then someone else that evening. And I thought, I think I'm supposed to write a song here, so I did, and this is it. Magnetic fields fight their way across the sky and show us brilliant colors, the northern lights, and we are all reminded the beauty we have here, how fortunate we are to have protective atmosphere. And the home we share, the northern lights remind us, has water and air. The northern lights remind us that there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee. The northern lights remind us. The northern lights remind us. Celestial looms weave the darkness into lights that dance above the planet to dazzle human eyes, and we are all reminded of vast eternity, how fortunate we are, however briefly, just to be. And the home we share, the northern lights remind us, has water and air. Northern lights remind us that there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee. The northern lights remind us. The northern lights remind us. It's a beautiful and deadly universe, and everything that we hold dear depends on our next choice. For though we send our rockets up to land on planet Mars, lie back on the hillside to admire the stars, the northern lights remind us with their shimmering towers how fortunate we are to have this earth of ours. And the home we share, the northern lights remind us, has water and air. The northern lights remind us there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee. The northern lights remind us. The northern lights remind us. The northern lights remind us. Thank you. So before we move on and do our next round, I have this burning question. Mike, where are you going to be next, and where can people find you online?
Oh, I don't have much booked in terms of in-person shows. I have a thing in July here in Ann Arbor at the North Star Lounge. I'm going to be doing a show with Emily Slomovitz, who's a fiddler and singer and guitarist, great musician. And they can find me at MikeGreenSongwriter.com, also on Facebook and Instagram. Also search on Mike Green Songwriter and you'll find me there.
Marvelous. Okay, and Bill, same question.
Let's see. My next in-person gig is going to be at the Trinity House on May 29th, I believe. And then the next week I'm going to be out in Colorado at the the Grand Mesa Songwriter Festival for 3 days of playing songs with people in the round. So that's going to be
Wonderful.
a big deal.
Okay. So my next show will be the first Friday at Brentwood Social House here in Austin. And then there will be the anniversary show on May 8th. And the next of these shows on, May 17th, it'll be Brother James and Deirdre McCullough, and I'm really looking forward to that. Neither one of them has ever been on this show before, and they are both fabulous. And on May 31st, that is not what I asked for here, is Tracy Newman and Bryce Taylor. Bryce, I saw for the first time on a farm virtual song circle performance lane and was just floored. So I'm really looking forward to that one, too. You can always expect this same, as in today, level of quality on this show, and so I hope you'll join us. And if you would like to know more about the show, a little bit about me, just put your name and your email in the chat, and I'll make sure that you get on the mailing list, and you'll get one of those a month, and it has everything for that month in it, and maybe a story, maybe not. We'll see. But I would love to be in touch with you and tell you all about what's coming up. And now, for round whatever this is.
I think it's number 5.
Probably.
I think so. Yeah, well, I can tell you, Deirdre McCall is great. I've seen her and know her a little bit. And Tracy, I got to meet on online open mic thing early in the pandemic in California. So I was staying up until 11 o'clock my time to start because it was the only way to connect with actual human beings that were making up songs. And she was great.
Uh-huh.
Man. So that's really how Bill and Jan and I all know each other, is through an online songwriting group that meets every Monday night. And one of the great songwriting tricks that I learned at a recent retreat last year is start writing down a true story. And as you get part way into it, just deviate and then just start making shit up. And that's where this song kind of came from. A Santa and a skeleton, both 8 feet tall, held up in the yard by motorized air. A week off with our kids is driving me straight up a wall. I could be a better dad, but I don't care. Two days after Christmas, the trash cans overflow. Broken strand of lights beside the door. Winter clouds crowd out the sun, the New Year's breezes blow. Despite the Prince of Peace, this feels like war. It was a pretty good Christmas, thank God it's over. Quite enough of this holiday roller coaster. I'm living right, so I'm told, but all I feel is dark and cold. A pretty good Christmas, thank God it's over. Around the corner, Mickey's bar always smells like smoke. When the kids are all asleep, I'll probably go. And all the bravest chuckleheads will be singing karaoke and dancing on the fallen mistletoe. And you know, Christmas leads to New Year's like living leads to death. Working would be better for my health. Too much time at home is gonna take my final breath. Then like Jesus, I'll be rising by myself. It was a pretty good Christmas, thank God it's over. Quite enough of this holiday roller coaster. I'm living right, so I'm told, but all I feel is dark and cold. Pretty good Christmas, thank God it's over. If absence makes the heart grow fond, I'd best go back to work. Less time to get on each other's nerves. Too much, what's the last verse? Get on each other's nerves. New Year's Eve is next, just one more bottle to uncork. Then we'll get back all the love that we deserve. Everybody sing us at home. It was a pretty good Christmas, thank God it's over. Quite enough of this holiday roller coaster. I'm living right, so I'm told, but all I feel is dark and cold. A pretty good Christmas, thank God it's over. A pretty good Christmas, thank God it's over.
Oh, I've never felt that way.
We did sing karaoke up in a little bar up in Ishpeming, Michigan. Yeah, Laurel and I sang Love Shack. It was not pretty.
I gotta say, Michigan has the best town names in the entire country.
I'd pay for a video of that, Mike. All right, let's see. In a completely different direction. When the moon's just clearing the treetops and the songbirds abandon their posts, when the rush of the day is lifting away, that's when I miss you the most. When I'm watching the fishing boats leaving at sunrise on some distant coast, when I'm on the go in a place I don't know, that's when I miss you the most. It's like clockwork, sure as can be. I can rely on it coming, this feeling that sweeps over me when I'm in a crowd at a counter ordering my grande dark roast. As the register bangs and the crockery clangs, that's when I miss you the most. Yeah, it's like clockwork, sure as can be. I can't rely on it coming, this feeling that sweeps over me when the moon's just clearing the treetops, or it's sunrise on some distant coast. When I'm at loose ends or surrounded by friends, that's when I miss you the most. Yes, that's when I miss you the most.
Aw.
What a perfect song. That's great.
Yeah.
Thanks. That's what I was going for.
On every one, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to brighten your day a little, just so you know. First, make a list, all the qualities you missed in your previous attempts. Then make a plan, all the places that someone like that might frequent. Call all your friends, let them know you're on the mend from your last affair. Consult your horoscope, seize the moment, and say a little prayer. And then you wait, you hurry up and wait. At the right place, at the right time, you'll meet your soulmate. You just wait, gently knocking on the gates of love sublime. It's just a matter of patience and timing in the tango for one. Improve yourself, pay attention to your health, learn a new dance. Take a little trip, give your blues the slip, change your circumstance. Exercise your brain, learn a new language, do something just for fun. Get your fortune told, buy new clothes, you may already have won. Still you wait, you hurry up and wait. At the right place, at the right time, you meet your soulmate. You just wait, gently knocking on the gates of love sublime. It's just a matter of patience and timing in the tango for one. Sooner or later, you're gonna notice a change. Your own company ain't half as bad as they claim, and it's not a cause for shame. You can afford to wait. You can hurry up and wait. At the right place, at the right time, you'll meet your soulmate. You just wait. You'll be entering the gates of love sublime. It's just a matter of patience and timing in the tango for one. 'Cause it's all about patience and timing in the tango for one. Feel better now? Thank you.
Well, what's really fun for the three of us is in our songwriting groups, we hear early versions of all these songs. Mm-hmm. And you know, sometimes we bring in like, here's sort of an idea. And then we get an idea of whether we should bother finishing it or not. And of course, Bill comes in every week with a perfect song. But well, not
yeah, I have
not
said
week.
I wouldn't change a thing more times in that room than I've said anywhere else in my life.
Yeah. We get to hear a lot of great stuff. It's really fun. Yeah, this is one song that the first version, everybody just kind of looked at me. There was like dead silence and it was done. I was like, well, what was that about? Which is not usually a good sign. But with some good feedback, I got that finished. This is called Joined. Not love at first sight. Oh, I'm in the wrong capo. If I try singing that high, it would get real ugly. Okay. Not love at first sight, but it didn't take much time. You thought I was impossible. I knew that you were kind. And when we fell real hard. It was all so foolish and sublime. The differences between us all went up in smoke. You'd start to say if I were you till it became our joke. I thought it was a dream, but you were still right there each time when I awoke. Joined at the hip, joined at this heart that we call home. We call home. Two sides of a coin, the front, the back. Without a plan, without much thought, we followed the same track. And that track went on for long enough till one day we could not find our way back. Still joined at the hip, uncertain of this heart that we call home. There were mountains you needed to climb, restless and walking on eggshells, riddles for me to unwind. Our stories weren't gonna write themselves. No longer that young couple together all the time. But it's still a little thrill when you put your hand in mine. The breezes start, the clouds depart, and all those pretty stars begin to shine. Not joined at the hip, but joined at this heart that we call home. We call home.
Lovely.
All right, now that's a very sweet song about marital bliss. And here's one about marital bliss also. Slightly different take on it, I guess. Wrote this with my friend Whit Hill many years ago. She lives in Nashville now, but she used to live here in Ann Arbor. And this was her idea for a song. Came out pretty good, I think. And we got it into the True Blood TV show a few years back. So that was fun. Goes like this. Well, I strolled into the kitchen after mowing the yard. She was chopping up carrots just a little too hard. I put my arm around her, she said, wash your hands, directed her attention to the frying pan. Right then I started thinking I was sinking into no man's land. What'd I do? What'd I do? I was rooting through my memory, counting my crimes. No major misdemeanors made their way to my mind. Wide-eyed and innocent, wishing I could catch a clue. What'd I do? I said, I sense a little tension, dear, are you upset? Well, she shot me that smile and I broke a cold sweat. I said, maybe I said something you misunderstood. What's that you're cooking there? It sure smells good. If I tell you how I blew it, if you tell me how I blew it, I'd undo it, baby, if I could. What'd I do? What'd I do? Like a dog on ice, like butter on a griddle, I was slipping and sliding, trying to solve the riddle. Wide-eyed and innocent, wishing I could catch a clue. What'd I do? I could have whined and pleaded, I could have walked away, I could have overheated and said something I'd end up regretting today. So what'd I do? Well, what could I do? I just looked her in the eye and I curled my lip, sang love me tender with a quivering hip, dropped to one knee and after a while I caught a smile. So next time this happens to you, that's what I do. That's what I do. That's what I do. Yeah, that's what I do.
It sounds like a plan to me.
Hasn't worked for me yet.
No, you're not doing it right.
That's always the answer. Well, I'm going to do something similar on a completely different subject. So, I never plan to retire, just so you know. There's nothing to retire from. Or you wouldn't be able to detect it if I did. I will not be leaving without a struggle. No one will have to say, don't go gently to that good night. I'll be kicking and screaming and hanging on to the door jambs, protesting all the way that I'm not done with this life. I want to see peace. I want to see joy. I want to hear the truth without the noise. I want to see justice with my own eyes. And then I'll be ready and I'll say goodbye. Maybe. I believe Moses looked like Charlton Heston, and I believe he had a word with God. All I want to know is, when is it my turn? 'Cause I'm thinking miracles can't be all that hard. I want to see peace, I want to see joy, I want to hear the truth without the noise. I want to see justice with my own eyes, and then I'll be ready and I'll say goodbye. I want to hear the voice of peace, I want to see the face of truth, I want to know that dream is real, and then I'll make that choice. But first, I want to see peace, I want to see joy, I want to hear the truth, but hold the noise. I want to see justice with my own eyes, and then I'll be ready and I'll say goodbye. Then I'll be ready, then I'll say goodbye. Nah. Thank you.
All right, I'll take us in a different direction. Excuse me a second. There we go. All right. Been cold enough for long enough. Leaves turn soft and gray. The moon is a laser, nothing can phase her. She been shining since creation day. My eyes look up from the sidewalk. Nobody else up this late. It's peaceful alone, no ringing phone, so I stand still and wait. Tonight is long and quiet enough to hear stars, like seeing the music, forgetting who you are. Tonight is quiet enough. The honking and hum of the city, the pulsating rhythms of high and low. They call to me sweetly, they say come to meet me, Cupid's urban arrow. But if I can't ignore the distractions, can at least stop and look at the moon. Feels good to be cold, it's sensory gold, can't miss what'll be over soon. Tonight is long and quiet enough to hear stars, like seeing the music, forgetting who you are. Tonight is quiet enough. I dream of a long vacation, boisterous conversation, whatever will keep me from hearing that noise in my head. So this is where I'm rooted, planted here like a tree. It's what I've been wishing, a healthy addiction, a glimpse of eternity. This crystal winter silence, the stars paint in the sky. I sing what feels true, a hushed hallelujah, feet on the ground, almost unbound. I'm here on my own, but not really alone. The whole world's by my side. Tonight is quiet enough.
Lovely.
Thanks. Bill, you're muted.
I was just going to say that very thing.
I think I forgot to mute, and then when I went to unmute, I muted. Anyway, so like I say, I'm working on an album of songs from the viewpoint of other people, but this one here is a true story about from my past. Set in a small town where I lived as a kid. It's mostly about my mother and something that happened one summer night back in Princeton, Illinois. Small town smack dab in the heart of Illinois. Kennedy in the White House. I was just a boy doing the supper dishes. Drying was my chore. When somebody came knocking on our back screen door. He was a traveling man down on his luck, looking for a meal. Mama asked him to come on in like it was no big deal. She said people seem to find our house. How, I don't know. And he said, there's that mark on the tree out front. It's a hobo code. And he said I could paint that over easily if you'd rather not be bothered by folks like me. And she said, leave it there. Mama said, leave it there. She said, God has blessed us with enough to share. Thank you for letting me know. We'll leave it there. Next morning, like a shot, I was out there at that tree. Sure enough, there's the mark, easy to see. The kid next door and I stood gawking on the lawn. He said when my dad sees those guys, he tells them to move on. And he said we could paint that over you and me, so you wouldn't have to worry about those tramps and thieves. And I said, leave it there. We're gonna leave it there. We got so much food we can't afford to share, and we're not afraid to let it show. We'll leave it there. And now those elm trees are gone, and passed on. I never told her, but I'm betting she knew it wasn't just that tree, it was a young heart too. When she said, leave it there, when Mama said, leave it there, she left a mark that we're meant to share. And I hope with my little song I'll leave it there. Yeah, I hope I can pass it on and leave it there.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Well, I'm going to take your thought of writing from other points of view, and I did this with that idea. The year was the year of the tiger, so I guess a couple of years ago, and I was in a song circle, and we were supposed to write from the prompt tiger, and I knew what I was expected to do, but I am congenitally unable to do what's expected of me. So this is what happened. I hear you cheering for me out there. I know I'm elegant and rare, and I think I am showing admirable restraint. Yes, I am. Fancy Dan there, his name is Roy. He's treating me like I'm some kind of toy, and I'm being practically a saint. See how his partner struts and prances. That Siegfried thinks he's quite the dancer, but really, I'm the star of this show, which I know you know. Still, I guess I've got it good. 3 squares and a roof, so I guess I can put up with that fool and his stupid megaphone. But sometimes I dream of India, and I'm lying in the sun beside the sea. Life was harder then, it was harder then, yeah. But I was free. What's that fool Roy doing now? I think he's trying to get me to growl and give these folks a thrill for their applause, just because. I think I'll give him a little slap, just an eensy-teensy little love pap. Not enough to hurt, just to remind him who's boss. Because last night I dreamed of India, and I was lying in the sun beside the sea. Life was harder then, it was harder then. But I was free. I didn't mean to hurt him, but he's such a little squirt. But when the crowd began to scream, well, it was totally worth it. 'Cause last night I dreamed of India. There I was, beside the sea. Life was harder then, it was harder then. So I was free. And you can take that however you like. Thank you.
Some days the tiger wins.
Some days. It turned out that they recovered.
Yes.
All right, Jan, how are we doing on time? How many more of these are we going to do?
We have 2 more rounds.
2 more. Okay.
Yes.
I am. All right.
See, the thing is, if we run a little bit over, nobody's waiting for this stage.
Yeah. Well, I'm just curious, Mary Jo, on your little thing here, it says speed up. And I don't know what that means, but we supposed to all play faster? I'll just ignore it, but it's I've never seen that on a Zoom call before. Oh, there it is. Ah, now I can play real slow. Good. And hello, Bart. Nice to see you here. All right. Here's the theme of time seems to come up often in my songs, but this is an entire song, I guess dedicated to time. It's the main character. In a field beside this highway, a car grows out of the ground. No wheels or windows, a wild and rusty compound. Birds can fly right in. There's room to nest and sprawl. Where the floor used to be, flowers and grass grow tall. And just like that car, I love no speed at all. Would the sun take a break if it figured a way to let its light go dim for a while? Would the ocean lie smooth as a sheet on your bed with no waves for mile after mile? Would time itself hold still so nothing happened at all? Right now I'd gladly stop and let every last chip fall. Now my car is sitting in traffic. I'll never get there on time. The radio reports every petty crime. I need to be moving forward, but my car is frozen in place. From somewhere I get the idea there's nothing to chase. And that's a holiday, a gift, a saving grace. Would the sun take a break if it figured a way to let its light go dim for a while? Would the ocean lie smooth as a sheet on your bed with no waves for mile after mile? Would time itself hold still so nothing happened at all? Right now I'd gladly stop and let every last chip fall. Now there are reasons to be brave, lives and worlds to save, times to walk in sunshine and then crawl back in your cave, like that car that doesn't go. One thing that I know is speed is just for show. Would the sun take a break if it figured a way to let its light go dim for a while? Would the ocean lie smooth as a sheet on your bed with no waves for mile after mile? Would time itself hold still so nothing happened at all? Right now I'd gladly stop and let every last chip fall. Like that car I'd gladly stop and let every last chip fall. Let it fall.
All right, I'm going to do a newer one here. I'm trying to decide if this should go on the record or not, so maybe you can tell me in the chat whether you think it should or it shouldn't. Whoops, I'm in the wrong key. There we go. This will be better. I met a drifter. We were waiting out the rain under a bridge, Texas Highway 41. I was 17, a long way from home, nursing a grudge and on the run. It kept raining and he dug out a bottle. That whiskey went straight to my head. I started griping about my old man. The drifter heaved a ragged sigh and said, "We're all living life for the first time. Not one of us has done this before. We're all living life for the first time, son. Go easy when you're keeping score." He said, "I got a daughter up in Boston. I'd give anything to see her again. I couldn't even tell you what her mama said. That seemed like the last straw back then. We're all living life for the first time. Not one of us has done this before. Yeah, we're all living life for the first time, son. Go easy when you're keeping score." In the morning, his hand was cold as stone. This lonely world had set him free. As I fumbled for my phone, his words kept coming back to me. We're all living life for the first time. Not one of us has done this before. Yeah, we're all living life for the first time, son. Go easy when you're keeping score. Go easy when you're keeping score.
Yes.
Thank you.
I think that belongs on the album.
Yeah. Me too.
Okay. Thank you.
Always glad to help. This was written on a trip between Colorado and Salt Lake City. And they told me when I got to the state line in Utah that I should take Route 6 up over the mountain because that was faster than taking 70 all the way to 15 and then coming north on 15. And it sounded right when they said it, but when I got to Route 6 over the mountain, I looked up at the mountain and there was a big thunderstorm going on up there, and I didn't think that was a really good idea. And I'm really glad that I made that decision because I saw the most incredible scenery in the south of Utah. And if you haven't seen it, may I invite you to go one day and just drive across southern Utah and report back to me if you made it without stopping. I tried because I didn't want to be late because there was a gig that night in Salt Lake City, but at some point I just had to, okay, scenic overlook, I'm your girl. And I got my little phone out to take a picture of it to send back to Andy, who was not with me at the time. And I held my little phone up, and I thought, he's never going to get it from this, so I wrote him a song instead. And this is my car you hear, just driving along the road, trying to pretend I wasn't going to stop for this incredible, monumental scenery. I did finally get to do this, by the way. Let me take you west and fill your eyes with beauty. I could show you pictures, but they'd just be small and puny, and you would not feel satisfied, no. You would not feel blessed like if you saw it with your own eyes. So let me take you west. Let me take you west to timeless earthly majesty in ever-changing robes and jewels left here by the sea. 'Cause you will hear me speak of it, and I will seem obsessed. So there is only one solution. Let me take you west. Somebody else is in charge of the instrumental interlude. Let me take you west among the brooding silent canyons and the shouts of pointed rocky spires reaching for the heavens. Spend a day or spend a lifetime, whatever you suggest. Let me show you how I love you. Let me take you west. Imagine this at sunset. Let me take you west. Thank you.
Yeah, that's very nice.
Thanks.
It's great. I understand that a few years ago I got to go to southwestern Colorado to Grand Mesa National Park and took a lot of photos and brought them back. And it just, you can't capture that.
No.
Without being there.
And actually, that's kind of a good thing.
Yeah.
Our feet firmly planted on the earth, whether we like it or not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, I'll do, I guess my last song. I started out with a family story, and here's another one. Okay. The Queen woke up laughing, it was happening again. Got up and wrote the joke down with her royal ballpoint pen. Thanked her stars for coffee and for all her favorite men. The Queen woke up laughing. The Queen had perfect posture, even in the morning. The kingdom, it wasn't huge, but it was everything she wanted. Her window let in everything her aging eyes could see. The Queen kept on laughing. All hail the Queen in her flannel plaid pajamas, a hero to her friends, her family's top banana. A queen and a... I can't believe I'm losing the words. A queen and the world's coolest grandma. All hail the Queen. I was one of the lucky ones who landed in her orbit. She called me to her castle so I could be awarded. I got down on one knee and she knighted me that day. We both tried not to laugh. All hail the Queen in her dollar store tiara, just the kind of royal, always doing what she oughta. Opening her arms, opening her borders. All hail the Queen. Who is gonna fill in when she steps off the throne? We'll all just have to miss her when her spirit has flown. We'll watch her royal wave as the coach takes her way. She'll say, my love left long ago, but I just had to stay. And finally, it's my turn to see him once again. And won't we have a laugh? All hail the Queen who made her own good luck. She loved when we bowed down to her, it really cracked her up. A queen and a servant who loved most everyone. All hail the Queen, all hail the Queen, all hail the Queen.
Bravo.
Thank you.
Okay, well, thanks, Jan, very much for having us. And
Oh, my pleasure.
yeah, it really has been nice. Thanks for asking. And let's see, this is my last song. So this is this is actually the title song from my most recent album. It's called A Home in My Heart. It's cold and dreary, no sign of spring. Good news is hard to find, but in spite of everything, hope has made a home in my heart. Waltzed right in like she had every right. Threw back the curtain, let in the light. Oh, hope has made a home in my heart. Maybe I'm crazy, got reason to be, but I swear I can hear her voice encouraging me. My days are righteous now, my eyes are clear, I'm doing everything I possibly can to keep her living here, since hope has made a home in my heart. Yeah, maybe I'm crazy. Hell, I got reason to be. But I swear I can hear her voice encouraging me. My days are righteous now. My eyes are clear. I'm doing everything I possibly can to keep her living here, since hope has made a home in my heart. Now that hope has made a home in my heart. Thanks, everybody.
Oh, that was beautiful.
One of my favorites.
Well, thank you so much to both of you for saying yes to this when I asked. I appreciate it.
Well, thanks, Jan.
My pleasure.
This was fun.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
When the music's good and you have an afternoon to spend with it, nothing better than that. There it is. Same old friendly faces that I'd never see again. Same familiar places looking the same as they did then. Oh sure, there've been some changes, not the least of which was me. But I see them through the eyes of love, 'cause it's where I want to be. What a sweet relief, such a sweet relief. It's a sweet relief coming home. Peggy's had a baby. Jeffrey found a wife. Chris and David built a brand new house. Happy birthday, David. I'll build a brand new life. I must have been away forever. How did those toddlers get so tall? I wish that someone could wave a magic wand, so I never left at all. What a sweet relief. It's a sweet relief, such a sweet relief coming home. It's almost like a lover, it's certainly like a friend. Something like a miracle brought me home again. There's a bunch of brand new buildings I don't recognize downtown, and I got lost in my old neighborhood 'cause they tore my old house down. But in the midst of my confusion, an old friend was passing by, and we stopped and stared and smiled. It brought tears to both our eyes. What a sweet relief, such a sweet relief. It's a sweet relief coming home. Such a sweet relief coming home.
Lovely.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you to everyone who was listening. If you like, there is a tip jar in the chat or in the comments, and I will graciously accept your offerings. And thank you to all the people watching on Facebook. I am going